Some people think football is a matter of life and death. I assure you it's much more serious than that. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Dirk Andrews. I have Ryan Butcher right beside me. It's playoff football time, folks. We're in Coffeyville, Kansas, live here at Veterans Stadium. A wet and soppy day, just like yesterday. But someone's going to have to break through. No ties today, Ryan Butcher.
Exactly. And the fact that it is playoff football is the only thing that makes it good this afternoon because it's miserable outside right now.
It is miserable outside. A beautiful day for the beautiful game. Just not holding true today, but a beautiful game I think we will see here. A very competitive one overall. The playoffs are always competitive. Like I said yesterday, throw out the record books, throw out the statistics. It's just whatever team comes out on top today.
He played
Interesting
that very
ball
well.
here.
He's onside.
Migo goes to the middle.
Ooh, early cross and an early chance for Coffeyville. Really well played.
Early cross, early chance, getting on the front foot early. The key word there.
1 minute in and already one attempt.
All right, Coffeyville would love to get this early goal here, set the tone. We will try to call out the starting lineup as we see it, and unfortunately, folks, your view might be a little obstructed right now. We apologize, but it is a rainy day here in Coffeyville.
To be fair, so is our view.
So we will do our best to communicate what's happening. Cross comes in.
Oh, gets a touch on it there, but not able to redirect that towards the goal, unfortunately.
And the opponent today, I don't think we've mentioned this. I apologize. Garden City Community College out of Garden City, Kansas. And I must say the defender for Garden City right there made an excellent play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what was Garden City's? Before we throw out all the season records, what was Garden City's record?
Because, I have them written down 1-10-1. For Garden City this year, and actually we played them on April 11th and beat them 4-0.
Was that the game where they got all 4 goals in the first half, and then the second half was just kind of subbing on? I think that's where it all came from, right? I'm not thinking of the women's game, am I?
I'm not 100% certain, but, the men have had a lot of success this year, and a lot of their games seem to have gone that way as far as getting goals early and then letting some of the players get some minutes as we see them breaking here. Tracking back is, I think, Pedro Bronco. He comes up a little bit lame. It's kind of scary for the Red Ravens.
He did put enough pressure on that at least it cut out the attack that they were building up to. So now they got to build it up the old-fashioned way.
Oh, goodness, but at what cost there? Hopefully his leg feels okay.
Oh, he seems like he's doing fine out there.
All right, and so we're going to, again, try to call out the starting lineup as we see it. Number 24, Miguel da Silva. Playing up top. We also have seen Pedro Bronco. We see Emilio on the left-hand side. We see Fernandez, number 8, in there, as well as Edwin Towers, number 11, battling there and wins the free kick.
Protects the ball, shields it with his body, earns a free kick. And as we talked about yesterday with the women's game, when the weather gets this bad, it's really easy for mistakes to happen. And when you're just launching a ball into the box, that's a perfect chance. Someone just got to tap it in.
We also mentioned set pieces yesterday and how enjoyable they've been so far, men's and women team. Pedro Bronco, a set piece specialist. Let's see what he comes up with here, number 12, as Emilio streaks down the left-hand side.
Just looking all casual. He was probably whistling as he did it.
Whistle while you work. They're trying to clear this one out, and they do. Looks like Luis, number 8, is going to give he's going to get onto this one. We have number 1, Samuel Ianello, in goal today. We have Tiago Diaz on the back line.
Uh-oh.
Conversations? Okay. Well, yeah, so Pedro actually...
It looks like he did need to sub out really fast. Or just do an uncontested drop ball.
Yeah, and I hate to point out the obvious, but I do see some black tape on his right leg. That is the leg he's holding.
I'm glad that you can see it.
Well, yeah. I just noticed it's the type of tape that they wear, and I think it helps to stimulate the muscles or nerves in some way.
I listened to an NPR article about that once, and I think the conclusion was it's probably all in your head.
Okay.
But if it helps you,
have at it.
I mean, it's like, I think that's what they said. If it helps you mentally be there, then it's a benefit.
Sure. Well, that's interesting. Is an interesting ball played in here.
It's going to be met.
Emilio gets to it, puts it in the middle.
And clears that away from Edwin, who was ready to put it in there.
Yes, he was. And I think we're also seeing Mikael Prince, number 14, in the midfield. 7, Alec as well.
I guess he was the one who had the... Oh, maybe there was an offside call there? I assume.
Okay, yeah, there was there. And it looks like Nico is also in the starting lineup as well.
Oh.
Number 21.
almost managed to get that. I believe that was Stoddard there, number 21 up front on the right side. He was creeping around a little bit.
Yes, he was. I love having him up front. He is physical. He's fast. Papafio on the back line as well. Tapia, number 25, fills in, and that's a lot of contact there. Ref is going to go ahead and give that one to Garden City. Free kick for them. Interestingly enough today, Ryan Butcher, no wind. A lot of weather, but no wind, something we always see up here on the hill.
Yes, indeed, which will make this free kick interesting. It's all just going to be up to the players here. Can't blame the wind for blowing it into the back of the net, which has happened many times up here.
Garden City sets up.
Sets it low and fast. Headed away. I think that was Samuel on the header there, if I'm not mistaken.
Him or Emilio got to that one. It was all, they were all kind of bundled up there as Miguel's going to try to give chase to this one. So is Miguel. He gets it down.
Ball.
Excellent ball.
Oh,
whew.
Just barely missed his foot.
Tapia has made a lot of good runs on that right side all season. Going to continue that today, it looks like.
For a second, when play was stopped earlier, I was afraid that they'd seen lightning or something like that,
Oh,
which
I
of course would be
know,
what would incur a stoppage, a delay at least. But according to the weather report, it's just gonna rain for 2 friggin' weeks. So, and that's all we got to worry about.
Which is somewhat typical of Kansas in the month of May.
Is it really?
It is off and on, off and on. You're from Oklahoma, you know about tornado weather. Nice ball sent down. Nico's going to give a chase. Wow, goalie comes out, spills it.
It's well defended by the Garden City player, and so it looks like it's going to travel out for a goal kick. Really close there. If it had just been him versus the goalie, that might have been the first one right there, the start of a first goal, because it's hard to scramble up right now. Going to take a little short one.
It's interesting that he came out as he did, but hey, it worked.
Yeah, he was way out on the edge of his box.
But if you're a coach, do you say, hey, stay in your box, or do you encourage him to keep doing so?
Well, I mean, there's something to be said for when you approach a player and it kind of cuts off the angles, because the closer you get, the fewer places they have technically to shoot at that are, so, they're usually encouraged to come out. The thing is, though, don't try to beat a player unless you know you can. And
all right, good ball. Emilio up and, just behind the runners. Okay, they're going to have
looks like a travel. No, it looks like that was another offside call.
Okay, wow. Red Ravens knocking on the door.
I need to start watching the linesmen more, don't I?
I can't keep my eyes off the field.
I am straining. To keep my eyes on the field. It's hard to watch the entire, let's say, the depth of it.
Referees today in a very
festive,
cool. Calm, bright blue. I mean, it's
suave,
debonair,
professional.
I can't keep up with you. You're a wordsmith. Miguel has it. Cuts to the inside.
Easily moves it over to the right as sets himself up for a cross.
Okay.
Actually,
Sam sends it.
Going to switch that over to the other side of the pitch there.
Nice switch of the field there. And
was there
another one?
I didn't even. Okay, I was looking for the linesman's flag. Okay. I didn't see it. I kind of want to go post up right behind the linesman and see what he's seeing.
He's having a lot of action today already. Wet and sloppy. Almost 10 minutes gone. 0-0 score. Who will break through playoff football time today for the Red Ravens?
Oh, do you know we were talking about season records earlier, and I don't even think we mentioned how the Red Ravens season has gone.
Yeah, really good point there, as looks like Samuel will just corral this one in. Men finished up 8-3-1 overall, and they were East champions. So
yes,
let's just
indeed.
give a round of applause for them.
With that draw against KCK for everyone who saw that last week.
Yeah, May 15th, they drew 2-2, and that 1 point was enough to put them ahead in the East table. So they host today, and if they win today, they'll move on to where's Zach Mitchell when you need him? We'll get you that. We will get you that information momentarily. But yes, if they win today, they will move on, and then if they win that tournament, then they'll go to the national tournament.
All right. Just out of curiosity, would there be another home playoff game, or would it be somewhere else?
Unfortunately, it will go to a neutral side after today, as Battle on the Sideline is won by Garden City. Yeah, so they'll go to a neutral side after today. They'll play all weekend.
Like Switzerland?
Yeah, I think, yeah. Charter flight. I think Marlon Thornburg, president's going to foot that bill, and I think we can go too. I think we're going as well.
All right.
Wouldn't that be awesome if you think about it? But no, it'll go to a neutral site after this one. And check Red Raven Athletics, that's what it is, redravenathletics.com for more coverage on that.
Well, we are kind of putting the cart before the horse a little bit first. They got to win.
Optimism, I would call it. But, yes, I don't want to jinx this here as a continuous sideline battle here between the Red Ravens and Garden City. Seems like they've been over there for a couple minutes.
Yeah, just kind of like looking for the opportunity to break away. And we've seen a lot of, that was really well won by the Garden City player. And it looks like, no, it was not well won, according to the referee. He's saying it was, in fact, poorly won.
A little too much contact there. However, if that was a Red Raven player that did that, I'd be
I honestly thought that was more of like a judgment call from the referee. Some might not have called it, but he chose to. And as long as he stays consistent, then the players can learn to adjust.
Yeah, that's a really good point. He set that tone, really.
Oh, nice little chip right there.
Okay.
Doesn't quite get the backspin on it. I saw what he was trying to do, and it looked good when it was in the middle, but then the second it hit the ground.
And it looked like Nico gave him a clap, a little encouragement, saying, hey, keep sending that ball to me.
Yeah.
But with the weather,
matter of time.
Yeah, it is. And with the weather, they're all going to have to adjust and recalibrate as we have a goal kick here.
Looks like he's not going to take it short this time.
Oh, good job finding someone in the midfield, but it's going to roll all the way through.
I like what his idea was to kind of leave it for someone, only there wasn't someone there to leave it for.
Yeah, because if they had any momentum going forward, they would have caught that back line on their heels. Tiago Diaz. Oh, wow.
Nice run being made there. He might have to take it first time. He
Tapia.
does. Oh, is it going to get to it on time? No, it is the Garden City defense that cuts that one out.
Did a lot of things right there, both players.
Put it behind the two Red Ravens who were scrambling into the box, but then you saw someone, I was trying to figure out who that was, who was taking a shot on that.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see that as well.
It's someone in a white jersey, and they're doing great.
Yeah, and we apologize for that, but yes, just great sequence of play as Edwin gets on to this one, drops it off. Oh, wow.
Just try to tap it into the box there, and I think that was Nico who was getting a foot on that.
Yeah, and then he tried to find Miguel down that left-hand side. Classes have been out for a couple weeks now, correct?
Yeah, school's out for the summer, as they say.
School's out for summer. Interestingly enough, we still have some sports happening on campus, so that's been fun, soccer included. We also have had baseball.
Oh, God, can you imagine being a baseball player? You got to do those where you play 2 games back-to-back in this.
Well, and that's what's frustrating for some sports here in the state of Kansas during this month. It's like rain out after rain out after rain out, reschedule.
Football plays baseball into July at this rate.
Exactly. Football's all elements.
Yep, except for lightning and probably tornadoes. That's probably not going to work either.
Let's not even test that one out.
I love how you say that when just if you look at that side of the field, just the word tornado is emblazoned on there. Just daring.
Wow.
Daring the weather.
It's like an Edgar Allan Poe story out here. My goodness.
Wow. Because of the really obvious foreshadowing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually went to that high school, Coffeyville Golden Tornado. I always thought it was pretty cool that we had such a unique mascot. But we don't want to waffle here.
That actually is
Ryan
kind of
Butcher
actually, that is kind of interesting. A golden tornado is something different, just like a red raven is different. You know?
And I always thought that was really cool about the Coffeyville schools, the mascots. Yeah, the middle school was the Rough Riders after Teddy Roosevelt. The high school was the Golden
I'm pretty
Tornadoes.
Sure that there were some other people in the Rough Riders.
Well, but he's like the
he
one
charged up
guy,
San Juan
right?
Hill all by himself.
But he did though, and he defeated him. That's what all the Sylvester Stallone characters are based off of him. But no, long ball sent down.
Can you get that? Oh, that was very well read by the defender there.
And then just to finish my point here,
He saw him like playing his feet, and he's just waiting for it.
Boop, the Coffeyville Red Raven. Yeah, we're not the Tigers. We're not the Wildcats. We are the Red Ravens. So here we go. Tiago Diaz with the ball.
Throwing shade on Cali, huh?
Oh, I'm just saying overall,
that bounced off the crossbar just a little bit. You can see he's like, oh, whoops.
You've got Bulldogs and Pirates, and you've got Tigers and Bears. Not too many Red Ravens out there.
That's true. It's very true.
Ooh, nice ball.
Another good one from Nico, who is trying to get it to a De Silva. Again, well read by the Garden City defenders.
Even with the weather, Red Ravens with some crisp passes out there, very precise.
He's got some room on the left wing if he sees him.
He's asking him. Ooh.
was really taking a nice casual run. He was doing everything he could to signal. I was like, here I go.
Or he was going to break out. That's what I thought he was going to do. Either way, he had options and tried them out.
Knocked up the field by Tiago to Sam. Oh, my goodness, it stopped raining. It's a Christmas miracle. I wouldn't get too used to it, though. Oh, well, so that time, he's like, okay, this time we are going down the left wing.
We're really
Unfortunately, he wasn't making his run at that moment. So just got to get everyone on the same page.
Sure.
And yeah, I think the ref's going to bring that one back. Got a little handful of that defender there, kind of dragging him back with him.
And Garden City making progress down the pitch.
I think that was Emilio who had the foul called on him.
So slowly but surely they'll set this one up. I do have to say, though, the Garden City unis are pretty cool, man. I like those colors.
It's not quite gold. It's not quite yellow. It's not quite orange.
So Sam going to be called into some action here. Yeah, it's something. I mean, it's rich. I like that color. Along with the black, it's cool.
Oh, there we go. Keep playing it just playing it a little too far in front of him.
They'll get that one down. They will, as Alec sends that one out of touch. But they will get that one down. Luis steps up, gets this one.
Drops it back and over Sam. And back to Luis.
Yeah, he's got a lot of room there in the midfield, does Luis?
That was a poor clearance. He might. Oh,
that's
now
going to be a free kick there.
It makes you wonder, is the referee just going to stay? Okay, he's just going to call the free kick. Because that's one of those where it's a little borderline. He was making a break towards goal, but he still had a lot of men to work through to get there.
Sure, and I'm pretty sure that was number 7, Alexander, or whenever this person gives us a number to take a look at, I'll call it out.
He's doing great.
But whoever it was made a really good run there. Had a lot of speed and momentum going forward.
All right.
Could have been Edwin, too, to be quite honest with you.
We got a 3-man wall here. For a second, I thought they were going to stay turned around. I was like, that's kind of an interesting technique.
It was Alec, and he'll go for the goal. Oh, shot!
Goalie spills it. Whoa. We're definitely charging for it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is actually the danger of it, because any other day when it's dry and sunny out, easy to pick up for the goalkeeper. Today, it's a little slippery.
I can only imagine, to be quite honest with you, even with a little bit of stick 'em on your gloves.
Yep, and I think that was a De Silva who was the one who was running straight at the goalie for that. He's going to bring that back. He will bring it back.
Yeah, you cannot allow Miguel to get a sniff on the ball. He is leading the team with goals this year, 14 on the season.
Yeah, and he would be happy to make a few more, I think.
14 goals and 3 assists.
Speaking of Silva.
At his feet.
Oh, just trying to get one extra touch on there. Yeah, and I really do appreciate that he kind of was like scrambling after the goalie and also didn't, scramble into the goalie. That would have been a lot more tragic.
You know, I wish we had a statistic, and it's our own fault here, but, how many headed goals Miguel has this season? Because, for being a pretty short guy, I'm not going to say he's tall or, he doesn't have any size on him overall.
I'm pretty sure you said the opposite of that, in fact.
Well, he's not the tallest guy in the world, but he gets his head to the ball so many times. He has a nose for the ball. Left foot, right foot. He can do it just about any way.
Yeah, I think that height is not as important in soccer as a lot of sports because I think it's like, 90% technique and skill, and then it's that 10% can be height, which is why, when you get to like the upper echelons of play, then it becomes a big deal because it's that little bit that makes a difference.
Yeah, that's a good point. Miguel,
but
though,
here it is
always
much more based on how good he is.
He has a nose for the ball. He's always in the right place, and we'll see a throw in here for Garden City.
So it's going to be headed back out. And
Amelia letting some frustration out there.
Well, I mean, it's fine. He had his teammate clean it up over there. It didn't get too far away.
If it would have got far away, it might have been a problem, but it did not. Ball boy called into action there. Better be careful on that slick track down there.
Yeah. I'm liking the Chelsea-themed umbrella there on that track.
Okay.
I'm just going to assume that's what it is. Looks like a foul called on Garden City.
I think I saw that, like, an OTD on this day post anniversary of Chelsea winning their last Champions League final.
I know, right?
Man. And I could be a couple of days late. I'm not sure, but anniversary.
Yeah, after you linked me to that article about Petr Cech doing all the research of every player who would take PKs.
As we see a Red Raven down on the floor.
I think he's going to be able to get up. I think he's just taking it slow. But yeah, I went and rewatched that penalty shootout because man, oh man.
Well, they're going to go ahead and take it.
So we could have a penalty shootout today unless able to break this deadlock.
And I imagine either team will.
Good ball there. Finding his man on the wing who cuts into the center.
Nice cut into the middle there. Has options.
Well marked, though. Has to go back a little bit.
Nutmegs the ref.
I think the ref let that happen. Don't want to insult his soccer skills.
Just let me have my fun. Just let me have my fun as ball played out and over to Garden City. And, yeah, so the Petr Cech shootout in question, yeah. So, what was it, 2012 Champions League final? It went to penalties, and even the penalty that was taken before the penalty shootout, he guessed the correct direction.
Yeah, and I think he he saved the last two because it was Didier Drogba who put the last one in, which, by the way, he played very briefly. Oh, hang on. We'll get back to that here in a second. This is their best opportunity yet. He kind of played that poorly and ended up having to overextend himself and lost the opportunity. And Coffeyville's already on the counterattack.
Yeah, looking to counter here with Miguel.
Oh, there it goes. But it's like he was playing for one of the USL teams. I cannot even recall which USL team he was playing for. But I was a big fan of the Tulsa Roughnecks, now FC Tulsa. And I was there when Didier Drogba came to play in Tulsa in the USL.
Very good.
And I was there technically to cheer for my team, but I really wanted to see Didier Drogba in person.
Understandable. We saw a substitution, and look like it's number 18.
So the referee's going to say that was fair.
We see a body on the floor here.
Yeah, that was kind of a rough challenge there, but Samuel is still down on the ground.
Edwin breaks toward the box, and
yeah, that was two kind of like crunching challenges after each other, and the ref didn't see anything to call there, so it's going to go check on Samuel really fast.
Yeah, so number 18, Victor Panuco, came in. He had a tough challenge onto him, and then Samuel as well, and he is still on the ground there. And while they're taking a look at him, yeah, so Petr Cech, the whole shootout in question, he went back and took a look at every single Bayern player's penalties from 5 years ago, from 5 years back from that point. He studied them for over, 7 hours, it said? That is insane. But obviously it paid off. He guessed the correct direction. Now, he didn't save everyone, but he guessed the
Saving
correct
2
direction.
out of 5
so,
PKs is an amazing, statistic that
well,
anyone will. Oh, he takes that quick, but the referee will
Miguel.
bring it back. The ref's bringing it back.
Well, and he also saved the penalty that was in extra time.
Yes.
From Thomas Muller, I think is what it said.
I remember when that penalty was taken. I think I was hiding behind furniture at the time. I didn't want to see it.
How crazy did you go whenever he saved it, though? I imagine you went bonkers.
Oh, man, that was so long ago. I used to be so young.
That's cool. And we see a free kick now from a dangerous position, basically straight on, dead middle here. Luis Fernandez, I think, is going to take this one.
I think you might be able to just – I love that chip.
Chips it in.
I love it. Oh, well defended there, but it's not done yet. And I think that was cleared by a Garden City player.
A little more.
That was a really good chip in a really dangerous spot.
Yes, it was. Forced the Garden City defense into action. If they wouldn't have taken that action, they could have fell.
It was cleared by a Coffeyville player?
Nonetheless, it's in a dangerous position.
Oh, yeah. Coffeyville still fighting for it. And Garden City keeps looking for the opportunity to break here.
And I do think the Red Ravens need to be aware of that overall. They don't want to be punished on the counterattack. We've had a lot of possession, but it could change in a blink of an eye.
It's a really good ball there. It's well weighted and
oh wow.
He
yeah.
kind of turned his body around there for a second.
I think the more we can bring,
a little questionable there, but then when he turned around, it's like okay.
I think the more we can bring him out of his little area there, his box, the better it is going to be for us.
Definitely seems like he's very willing to try to go scoop that up first. So that may be something the team can exploit.
I just think that
here's a good opportunity for Garden City.
And it's going to be sent in, Samuel.
Yeah, it looks like he got just enough on there to cut the danger out. So just kind of dribbled into the box.
wouldn't want to give the Red Ravens any chances, any look at an open net. 12 games, 46 goals on the season. That's almost 4 a game.
Yeah, just about. So we'll see if the result that happened here in April will be what we see again, or maybe Garden City is going to bring their A game.
Playoff football is a different thing overall as Miguel gives chase. He comes out.
Took an unfortunate bounce right there. That's like the second or third time I've seen where it's a really well-weighted ball with good spin on it, but the second it hits that wet turf. Oh, and speaking of,
breaking out here, Garden City.
Sam's got those long strides, and he's able to get in front of him very well. Oh, wait, is the referee saying that was a foul outside the box?
No, I think he's pointing toward the corner.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought that he got that cleanly.
Sure. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure where that middle referee was pointing toward.
Okay, yeah, it did just go out for a throw-in, I believe.
Samuel with those long legs able to intervene there.
And like I was saying before, I thought that I was wrong because of the referee that he had won that cleanly.
Okay, so no corner. I apologize. Throw in here.
You should apologize.
And I will. I'm sorry.
I'm going to dock your pay for that kind of mistake. Oh, he opts to bring it down first. Ooh, I'll bet he's thinking, what if I just taken that first time? But that would have been a rough one to control.
Yeah, and Alec Xander was on his back, actually. He was ready to defend that. Pressured him into taking that quick shot, and it results in a goal kick.
Looks like we got a Coffeyville player warming up in the sidelines right now, getting those hamstrings all stretched out.
That's very good. They're going to, again, look for Emilio down this left-hand side.
Think he might be able to get to this one, though.
It'll fall for him. Plays it off to Edwin. Edwin options into the box. Migo.
Oh,
header.
And there it is.
Go. Go, 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 go.
I think that was Nico who got the header.
Yeah,
though.
I think it was Nico. I think it went over Miguel's head, and Nico went ahead and
very difficult to get over Nico's head.
Yes, it is. Well, and he went ahead and picked that one up.
Yeah,
Looked like Miguel was going to go ahead and get to it. Maybe some confusion.
Oh, no. I'm pretty sure that it was just what you said, that it went over his head. And it was a good thing that there were 2 men in the box who were ready for that. It was, because he was a bit closer to the far post, which is where he needed to be. And where does that put him in terms of total goals?
So Nico now has 5 on the year.
5 on the year, which makes him the 3rd highest scorer on the team right now.
Yes, it does. Good play there by the Red Ravens, and they're looking for more.
Nico regains possession.
Miguel tries to bring this one down.
I don't think that's going to go too far.
Last thing Garden City wants to do is give up another one here.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you can rebound from it, and if it just keeps getting worse and worse, it can definitely snowball out of control.
Oh, wow.
Which is, again, what we saw back in April when those 4 goals came pretty early in that first half.
Nice little flick on there by the goal scorer, Nico, trying to find Toppy on that right-hand side. Red Ravens with the boost of energy here. Garden City's going to have to match that.
Looks like they'll be out for another Garden City throw.
So less than 18 minutes to play here in this first half.
Wow, I had not checked the clock actually once since the game started, and that was like I traveled forward in time.
It's been a nice
at the speed of time.
It's been a nice flow to this game, really. Both teams playing a clean game overall.
All right, we got a breakaway here. He's trying to slide in one of his teammates. I believe that was Edwin on the ball there.
Edwin and Alexander, number 7, great on the ball.
They're not letting Garden City get it back under control, though. Kind of forcing them to challenge everything. Coffeyville playing pretty deep right now.
Trying to put one more on the board before they go into halftime.
I mean, wouldn't be a bad idea.
Not at all.
If I were the coach, I would say, yes, score again. And I would get paid the big bucks.
Oh, you'd be brilliant if you said that. I mean, like, wow, that's...
I'd be like, why did no one ever think of that?
It's innovative. Up in the air, and...
I think that's going to...
Wow. Ooh, Tiago.
He gets something on that.
Yeah, he did just enough, at least.
Tiago brings it down this time.
Good job by him. Regain possession, let the Red Ravens set themselves up here.
There's that run on the left wing again. He's got to be careful, though.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Nico! Oh!
He was onside, just didn't quite get high enough.
I think the Red Ravens would try that all day, those long balls over top. Yep. Nico and
the Ravens
Miguel.
Already got their defensive shape back. And in the end,
Alec gets onto this one, has a runner. Puts
Migo
it
asks
in.
for it, takes it first time.
Ooh.
Oh, good stop by the goalie there.
Yes, it is.
Slapped that down, and his defender was there to clean it up.
Excellent play by the Garden City goalkeeper.
Yeah, that was a very rough angle for that shot right there, but he had some force behind that.
Yes, he did.
And the goalie did well to get a hand on it.
Emilio retains possession.
Tries to slot it through.
All over these players, and that has to be a free kick
Look
there.
at where De Silva was brought down. That is that's perfect shooting distance, and that was just rude.
Yeah, that was maybe a little uncalled for there.
Although it looks like there's a Garden City player just still on the pitch there. He's
wow.
Yes. He's got to slow to get up, and I don't think anyone's noticed him. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
He is sitting up at this point. I actually didn't notice him until the ball got kicked out.
Somewhat blended into the line down there.
Yeah. Maybe that's the key. They're wearing those jerseys so they can blend into the orange touch line.
Left foot, right foot. Well, okay, it'll be the right foot this time. Alexander's going to make his way back into the box. Miguel De Silva over this one. 14 goals on the year.
Do you think he's going to go for near post? I'm feeling near post for this.
I feel it. I mean, Nico's there. Looks like Luis as well. Alex is going to. He goes near post. Ooh, almost called out the goalkeeper there.
Almost
Great
got
save.
it. Still hangs on to it, though.
Luis
Has a
shimmies.
chance. And looks like they'll be out for a corner kick.
That was-
Or no, it will not be. It's a goal kick.
Oh, and he didn't like that call. Pretty good shot there by Miguel.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Had a nice curve on it, nice bend, but hey, give a lot of credit to the Garden City goalkeeper there. Did his job and even more.
Yeah, the fans have something to say about that non-corner kick. And yes, there are people sitting out in the stands right now.
Oh, let's go ahead and take a look.
They are dressed appropriately, too.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to the loyal fans. Miguel brings this down, plays it off to Edwin.
I guess if this had been during a normal fall season, playoffs would have been in, December? So
And that would have been even worse, to be quite honest with you.
That would have been also kind of not great.
I'm sure these guys would rather play in nice weather that is a little rainy versus cold, can't move your fingers, can't feel your toes.
Good pass by Edwin, maybe just a little too much on it, and Emilio wasn't quite able to get that under control after the initial touch.
Garden City looking to get it out of there.
Luis closing that one down, gets enough of a touch on it to send it back to Tiago, who sends it to Sam.
Red Ravens have had a lot of possession, what I was trying to say there. Yeah, just trying to get it out of their
this is a
defensive zone. Yeah,
ball right here.
Good break.
Well, it started with some promise. Let's put it that way. I think he just kind of let the ball get behind him, and again, a lot of this is due to the pitch conditions.
Sure. Yeah.
Which again are just going to cause a lot of mistakes because I mean, it's wet, it's slippery. What can you say?
Something that ball takes weird bounces, even though it is round. Again, Emilio left-hand side.
It's bouncing around like an oblate spheroid.
I don't even know what those two words mean.
That's the shape. That is the shape of the earth. That is literally the only word. The only way I know that word can apply.
Not only do you get good entertainment, but you learn a little something from our broadcast. As battle on the left-hand side
for us.
Our ball girl gives up the ball there. Thank you very much.
Gonna take that first time. Very smart. Actually able to just find some help in the box.
Nico gets onto it.
Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to turn with it.
Fancy footwork. What's he going to do?
It's only being marked by one defender currently.
Oh, he almost left that one.
Well played by the Garden City defense. I think that was Alex who sent that to him initially, who was the one who got hold of that pass.
Speaking of sent in, that one sent into the box. Victor trying to win it back for the Red Ravens. Garden City will play it back.
Did Victor get subbed on at some point?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't even notice that they did subs, that is.
Remember whenever Samuel went down with the injury?
Mm-hmm.
He came in just before that.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
Yeah, number 18, Victor Panuco.
Oh, right, because that was right after Pedro had to walk off. Although,
yes,
he did go back to the bench, so I'm hoping it's not too bad.
Maybe it's an injury he's carried. Maybe tweaked it a little bit. Either way, let's hope he's feeling okay.
Garden City having trouble getting a good clearance there that doesn't immediately result in the attack just resetting. Oh, slipped away.
Yeah, and you see the result of a
slid in
slick turf there
on purpose that time.
Short bench for Garden City as well.
It's true.
And they did not bring the tent either, so they
Which is
are
unfortunate.
exposed to the elements. Ooh, nice
Oh.
ball from Tiago.
Interesting. The defender who was out on the wing was kind of watching him.
Ball watching there. Nico goes up. He
He's
gets
able to bring it down,
brings it
turns,
down.
and
Oh,
he fires, but there wasn't a lot of malice in that, and takes that, traps it, takes it. Okay. But yeah, it looks like he was kind of like sliding back as he took that, so kind of took a lot of the heat off of that shot. But hey, I think he can get a second one. We'll say it's okay if he wants to get that.
He's looking for that brace and even quite possibly that hat trick. You never know. A day like today, balls are going to get sent into the box. Goalie might spill them, clear them out. We saw the Garden City defense having a lot of trouble there.
Still having a little bit of trouble here. It's like they're having trouble sort of in the buildup, just trying to get out of their own third. And Caulfield gets another one. I think that strategy ain't working.
There's going to be a path worn out on that left-hand side. They're going to have to replace a whole line on that turf.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the long ball's up in the air, at least in that direction. It just seems that the way that they're bouncing, it's probably not going to work out in the long term. It may be what has shown a lot more promises is like actually going towards the center to cross it in there. But maybe being on the wing, though, just pulling out a defender away from everyone that's trying to attack the ball. I mean, that could be good in and of itself, but yeah, we've seen that happen like, what, 5 or 6 times just in this first half?
Probably even more than that. But if it opens up, you have to send the ball there, right? I mean, if they're going to give it to you, go with it. We did see a substitution. Number 20, Isaiah Rodriguez, comes in.
See if he's about to make the same run. And instead they opt to send it to the right side.
Ooh, got a head to it.
Gets a head on it, but the goalie will be able to scoop that up, no problem.
I think that's Tapia on that right-hand side, number 25.
And he opts to just roll it out.
Oh, dangerous, yeah, so.
Whew. And the attack starts again.
Yeah, quick turnaround. 10 minutes left, less than 10 minutes left in this first half.
Goes for the far post. I see where he's looking for.
Rodriguez almost there.
Yeah. He spotted him from a long way off that he was making that run, and I really like the idea there, because really you don't have to get it under control and make a run. You really just need to make a connection with the ball there, just hit it in the proper direction, and there's a good chance the goalie wouldn't be able to save it, or at least might spill it back out.
Sure. And then
but here's Garden City. They've got 2 men up on the left wing who are making a run right now.
It opens up for him, but Samuel's going to get to this one.
He'll probably opt to drop it back.
Yeah.
And he does.
They had runners.
So from Sam to Sam and back to Sam.
All right, sounds good to me.
Is it weird that only at the end of the season I've just now realized that they have the same first name?
Well, we all knew, but we wanted you to figure out yourself.
Yeah, this is a very difficult mystery.
We didn't want to let you down. Oh, nice ball.
Good by Luis Fernandez, I think, was the one who sent that out there.
Yeah, I think it was. And runners on that right-hand side, but we'll go out of touch over to the Red Ravens. Nico gets onto this one. He'll hold it up.
Drops it back.
Ooh,
I love
clever.
And it's going to rocket that off the defender and get the corner kick, which I think the Ravens will be happy to do. Interesting, kind of switching positions there to get some of the taller players a chance to put something on here. I think Tiago's got a pretty good chance for that, right?
I feel like Tiago's do. I feel like Sam's do. We'll see. Here we see that loop-de-loop play. Oh, never mind. Reset.
Well, we saw it.
Alec takes this one. Ooh, almost found Tiago.
He's going to have I was about to say he's going to have a second chance on it, but now he has nobody to throw to, unfortunately.
Looked like number 17, Tiago Diaz, was looping around to that near post. Almost found him.
I think he would have liked to take that quick, except, there was no one to take it quickly to.
Nico tried the overhead just to get something into the box, but out of touch and over to Garden City.
Garden City again trying to get out of their own box.
Ooh, this is dangerous here.
He does find some players there who can build up the play.
Yeah, that was a good switch.
And immediately getting closed down there by Alec.
Oh, he's always closing somebody down, always on the ball, in the middle of things.
Wow, that was well won. He practically won it through their forward instead of from.
Yeah, that was interesting. Almost.
Gets just enough on there to not let them be able to escape that easily.
Garden City in somewhat of a scramble mode, but
yeah, Garden City's only really had one, possible attempt from just from a slow buildup of play. The rest of the time, they've just been kind of struggling against the Coffeyville midfield. Won't let them get it away easily.
It has been a battle for both teams, but Garden City definitely finding themselves a lot in a defensive position.
Blazes that one towards Luis, who sends it back to Sam. He's like, here, you take it.
And he's going to send it to Tiago. This opens things up a little bit. Keep on running. Why not?
Oh, just ran behind him there.
Try to find Rodriguez on the left-hand side.
He's already there to mark. And pretty much every single yellow shirt in here is marked.
Oh.
It's going all the way back to the goalie at this point.
3 players went to kick it, and
I think they all thought better of it.
Yeah.
It's like I really don't want to run headfirst into this guy.
Risk a foul, risk an injury, whatever it might be.
Garden City forward's a little slow to get up, but he does, so that's good to see.
Yeah, definitely good to see. We don't even want to see an injury last 5 minutes here of the first half. Miguel tries to give chase, unable to. When in doubt, Francisco to throw this one in.
Throws it to Luis, who's looking to. It looked like he was thinking, like, should I just try to drop this into the box? It's like, nah, not yet.
Which I like the possession play there.
Well, not sure if that was a pass or a.
How would the statistician?
Oh, that was a shot on target.
Yeah,
you mean?
how would they mark that one down? Was that a pass?
I've
was that
often
a shot?
wondered
Was
how
that
they
a,
decide those things.
Because it was on target.
Like, do they just leave it to their own discretion or what? Because there are some. I think actually with that first touch, it was still in for a brief.
Yeah, I do think that as well. Nico always battling. Less than 5 minutes left.
Looks like we got a substitution here. I think that is.
It's going to be Victor coming off, and I think maybe Daniel Gomez for the first time on today.
I think you're right.
Number 13.
Oh, wow. That was very brave. There are 4 Red Ravens up right now. He opts to put it short. In the end, it's going to go out for a Coffeyville throw.
Garden City does not want to give up a goal here. They played really well, actually, since the goal, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Now, they hadn't had a lot going forward, but defending, they've stayed solid.
I mean, they've been absorbing the pressure, and maybe they're just kind of like waiting for the chance to change it up after halftime, which is not too far away. But if that becomes a 2-0, it's going to make that a little bit harder to stomach.
The counterattack is always an option for Garden City as Tiago probes the defense. Tries Daniel. Daniel, excellent ball. Oh!
Yeah, it looks like that one just kind of skirts across the face of goal there.
Needed one more Red Raven to get in on that play. Francisco sends it across the face.
And that, again, raises the question, was that a shot or was that a cross?
I think that was a cross. I'm not
I feel like
certain.
it was a shot.
He wasn't able to get the Luka Modric on that one, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't able to get the outside of his boot on that, or the Ricardo Quaresma, as I like to call it.
Quaresma.
Oh, he just does that so well, that skill. And Modric, too. Him and Cruz watching Real Madrid,
Ooh, speaking of which, did you watch the game between Aston Villa and I think it was Tottenham?
No, I didn't.
Because it was a former Real player who made an amazing own goal against Tottenham. And I was wondering if you know who that is.
Oh, former Real player?
Yep, and he scored just a top-notch own goal. It was great.
Give me a second. Give me until the end of halftime. We have less than 3 minutes left here. Former Real player. Okay.
That was going to bug you all day, isn't it?
Well, I'm going to try to get it before halftime. If you know it, go ahead and type it in the comments section if you can, or the live chat.
In case anyone was watching that game. It was actually a really, really good game.
Aston Villa. Former Real player.
Aston Villa. It's Aston Villa. It's in England.
Well,
not Spain.
I put a Spanish accent on it. I'm just used to that.
Chelsea has to play them on Sunday. Clinch that top 3 spot.
Yeah. So Premier League, still a lot of action left. Serie A in Italy as well.
Cannot wait for Sunday. It's going to be one of those days when you're watching multiple screens.
I love those days of football, any sport overall, to be quite honest with you, but football in particular.
He's looking. He's trying to find the best spot Tiago is, so he's going to drop it back to Sam and let him have a chance to choose.
Don't mind the Red Ravens just
And Sam's like, nah,
taking
Tiago,
their time.
you got this one.
Okay, Edwin, you can take this one. Ooh, nifty move.
I was almost able to take it with him. Well defended by Garden City there, who sent it out again. But they don't
reset.
It doesn't. Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't get too far out before Isaiah is trying to pick a man to pass to up front.
Llorente?
I don't believe that was him.
No.
I was about to say, I don't think so.
I'm thinking about that former Madrid player.
He looks like he wants to shoot.
And he
does
will.
want to shoot.
Oh! Go, 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 go.
Luis Fernandez.
Oh, my goodness, folks. As Samuel comes in on a slide, Luis Fernandez, number 8 from Brazil, puts in a strike. Wow, folks. Top corner stuff, top-notch golazo.
Yeah, that was an amazing one. It's just kind of like you could see that shift in his body language.
You saw it, and you called it out. That's what's amazing, man. You saw that shift, and he just kind of put his shoulders down, and he made that decision.
It was just the way that he was making those touches. He was bringing it in close. You know, it's like
wow.
He was prepping himself. I think it was on his third touch. Is like, all right, time to do it.
Oh, and they want more.
Already attacking again.
Yes, they are.
They're not going to let this last minute end without some more action here, which
making the most of this second or the end of this first half here.
That was from pretty far out too. I think it's what was about like the
20-25.
Yeah,
something like that. I mean,
that takes a lot of skill.
That ball had a lot to do to get in the back of that net, and it did it.
Absolutely.
Wow. Sophomore.
Keeping that underneath the crossbar too.
Sophomore who just graduated. Congrats. Clean up on aisle.
There's some calls for.
Could it be? Oh, I thought they were going to let it fall to him again.
I believe that he was saying that it was a handball. I think he's saying that. Yeah, I think he's calling a PK right now.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I was about to say because if he's going to stop
box,
play,
or
no, I'm pretty sure it's a PK.
He's on the spot, isn't he? Yes, he is.
Oh man, that is rough for Garden City with just the 10 seconds left to have that called on him. But it was a handball. I saw it. The players were calling for it. And at first I wasn't sure if the ref had seen it. But no, he did spot it.
You don't see a lot of the Garden City players protesting now. You have number, I think, 17, who's maybe the captain, who maybe was called for the foul. He had a discussion with the ref, but everyone else just kind of went with the call.
You know, this will be a rough PK to take, too, because, again, it's going to be so easy to slip up and not get the connection for it. So we'll see how he does it.
So this is De Silva. Miguel.
He looks like he's going to take a really short run up and just, like, not just place it into the back of the net. So let's see what he's going to do here.
Placement over power, but he's got enough power in his boot. Built the drama. Shot is good.
He did more than place it. He blasted it in the net.
Migo, goal. He has number 15 on the year. Comes from the penalty spot. 10 seconds left in this first half. We had 2 goals.
I don't think there was any doubt that he was going to score once he was in front of the penalty spot.
Pummeled that ball in the back of the net. My goodness.
He got the goalie going the wrong way, and Coffeyville has 3-0 just right here at the end of the first half. Garden City is going to have a tough row to hoe in the second half.
Is that 2 goals in about 2 minutes or 3 minutes or so?
They are, of course, not out of the game yet. There's still 45 minutes left to go.
And still Edwin looking to add to that tally there. Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting first half we had there. A 3-0 scoreline for the Red Ravens. Make sure you come back in 15 minutes for more second half action. We'll see you then. Welcome back. We are live here from Coffeyville, Kansas, Veterans Stadium. 3-0 scoreline. What an exciting first half it was. So exciting, Ryan Butcher had to get the heck out of here. Actually, we kicked him out of the booth. He's not going to be able to get back in. But you'll just have me and only me for the second half. I hope you can take that for another 45 minutes. But as long as the Red Ravens give us another exciting half, it won't be too hard to watch what we have going on in front of us here. 3-0 scoreline, like I said, in the first half. Goals from Miguel, goals from Nico, and also Luis as well. A real stunner from the midfield. Still waiting for all the Garden City folks to get back on the pitch. Beginning of this one here, we saw a pretty heavy rain. Rain has lightened up just a little bit, but more than likely will still affect the game in some ways. And I will try to call out the starting lineup for the second half as I see it. Looks like Francisco will be back on along with Samuel, along with Alexander. Ooh, he tries to fight off a Garden City player, unable to. Francisco gives chase, Samuel Ianello as well. He's going to cleverly play this one off the Garden City player and out for a goal kick. Looks like we more or less have the original starters out there. We have Nico. We have Mikel Prince. We have Miguel Da Silva. Maybe one change. I'm seeing Daniel Gomez, number 13. He's in midfield. Hold on. We also have number 16, Jurgen Ramirez as well. So thinking about the locker rooms at halftime, what hypothetically each coach might have said to their team, I'm sure the Red Ravens just wanting to keep up the attack and aggressive play, wanting to keep the score line at 0 as well, not wanting to let Garden City creep back into this one. Speaking of that, nice run here from Garden City. A lot of white shirts around, but options in the middle. He's going to cut back inside, put one onto goal, but not on target. No problem for Samuel. But on the flip side of that conversation, I imagine Garden City's locker room speech was intense, trying to just get that one goal, trying to play it one play at a time, one goal at a time. In soccer, there is no three-point goal, so you can't expect to get everything back in just one kick, one shot. 45 minutes is a long time, a lot of time for a team to work within. So we'll see how these teams play it. At the moment, Garden City looking content to absorb the attack, but that could prove dangerous. Long ball on the left-hand side, not able to be kept in by number 20, Isaiah Rodriguez, and he also takes a little dip in the man-made lake down there on the sideline. I don't know if you guys remember the Crocodile Mile slide, the slide where you run, you take a dive, and you hit the little bump, and you go into a pool. I spent a lot of my summer days on that thing. Isaiah Rodriguez just experienced that right there. And that is cleverly played over to Francisco by Alec. Alec plays it, or Francisco plays it overhead to Migo, but Migo unable to bring that one in. But wow, nice play. Offsides call, so it'll be a free kick for Garden City. Ooh, almost misplayed it. Nico's going to run him down there. Pressure on this Garden City back line to make a play. Finds Miguel in the middle. He tries to find Alec, and he does. Alec takes a dive, but and he will get the call. He will get the call on that play there. Alexander looked like he had a clear path to goal. 2 or 3 legs stuck in his path there, forcing him to go down. No other decision for the ref but to make that call, as he explains to number 17 why exactly he made that decision. And as he does that, Miguel Da Silva looking to get his second penalty, second goal overall in the day. He went hard and to the right last time. Which way will he go this time? Alexander, the Energizer Bunny, wins a penalty for his team. Penalty in and good. He goes hard and right once again. Goalkeeper makes the right decision, but just unable to stop that ball with so much pace, with so much power on it. And so there we have it. Go, 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 go for Miguel Da Silva. Let me go ahead and update the stat book here real quick. Started the game with 14 goals. Now up to 16 and looking for a hat trick. +10 goal scorers on this Red Ravens team. The goals have come aplenty this year. Red Ravens averaging just under 4 goals a game, and they've already hit that mark today. Averaging 4 goals a game, 6 shots. So whenever they do take those shots, a lot of times they're on target and they get to the back of the net. Impressive stat line there. Garden City, though, looking to counter here. Sam to Sam. And Ianella will play it back to Sam. Sam to the middle, and Red Ravens opening up the defense, and they've got room to run. You might figure Garden City to be pressing up a little higher, but they're not going to. They're going to try to cut out the runs and the passes as they come. Garden City playing it around, but a lot of pressure from the Red Ravens coming from the forwards and the midfield. Daniel Gomez almost able to intercept the ball. He would have had a clear path to goal if he had. Isaiah Rodriguez, Mikael Prince as well, making these Garden City players work. Mishit there by Tiago, but it will be cleaned up by Samuel. Samuel puts that one into the first row in the bleachers. Best place for that one. Allows Garden City to set themselves up in a favorable position, a position they haven't found themselves in too much this game. A couple of failed clearance attempts there, but this one will find itself downfield, and Nico gives chase. Miguel gives chase. Mikael as well steps up, and we've got runners. Ultimately, Mikael comes up with this one. Alec has options. He'll go toward goal. That was on target, but an easy stop for the Garden City goalkeeper. And make no mistake here, folks, even though the scoreline is 4-0, Garden City goalkeeper has done a really good job today. Some of these shots you just can't expect anyone to keep out, to be quite honest with you. It's a real nice run being made here. Garden City defender steps up to cut that one out. Had to do that for his team. Red Ravens and Isaiah Rodriguez will take their time throwing this one in. Miguel brings this down, tries to find Daniel cutting toward the goal, but will not. Breakaway here for Garden City. Looks like he'll take them all on. 2 shirts around. Samuel pops in and plays that one out. Good job there. A really good run, but not a threatening run per se. And that ball played all the way across the field over to the right-hand side. Rodriguez giving chase. Tries to switch the field, but unable to. Tapia steps up and finds a surging Nico down the right-hand side. Nico still going to battle for this one. Let's give credit to the Garden City defender there. You got Nico running down the ball like that. He did everything he could to keep him out, and he did. But here come the Red Ravens. Mikael Prince finds Francisco. Alexander trying to find Daniel in the midfield. He'll battle for it, comes away with it, drops it off for Nico. And Garden City just one step ahead of the play there. But another chance for the Red Ravens here. 36 minutes left in this second half. We've seen a lot of action so far. A lot of that action occurring in the Red Raven attacking half. Alexander to take this one. Alexander from Madrid, Spain. Takes it short to Daniel. Daniel looks for options. Oh, that one on target and up and over. Calls for a handball, but I think it would be very harsh to give that call. The defender was only feet away from the shot, really not trying to get a hand to it. Hand seemed to be somewhat close to the body as well. Of course, Prince, the shooter, is going to want that one. Why wouldn't he? Same routine here. Gomez puts it up. Samuel gets ahead to it, it seems like. A lot of confusion in there. Daniel chests it down, tries to put it on goal, but just unable to. And unfortunately, we see a Garden City player down on the floor. There will be a stoppage of time to get some eyes onto that, maybe some medical attention as well. We'll also give the Red Raven players time to talk to the coaches over there, talk about some strategy. Luckily, yeah, okay, very good. So he is up and on his feet, walking off under his own power, no problem. Play and clock will resume with the kicking of this ball here. And we still see a lot of pressure from the Red Ravens, making life difficult for Garden City. Nice turn, though. Has a runner on the left-hand side, finds him. Unable to keep it in. Could have been a really good chance there for Garden City. Such a long ball with a lot of momentum and pace on it, just hard to bring that one down. Thiago finds Migo. Migo finds Isaiah. Runners in the box. Plays it in. Nico, oh, just over his head. Not a terrible ball there at all. A little too much on that one. Really great run, though, overall. Great passing. And we will see Miguel da Silva go off. We will see Mikael Prince come forward in this formation. And we'll see Alex Garay Luna come on. Midfield, first time we've seen him this match. He gets a boot to it, puts it forward. Mikael's going to give chase. Mikael Prince, a player that plays with a lot of pace and passion. He's going to want to get himself in the scorebook today. Nice move. Create some space. Tried to drop that off to Alex. Almost had him. Thiago able to reset the attack here. Drops it off. Mikael looking for options. Somehow he gets it back to his feet. Burst of pace in that. I think will just be a goal kick there. Referee not convinced that there was enough contact to warrant a free kick, which, much to the surprise of the Red Raven players and the coaches as well. A lot of shrugging shoulders, a lot of hands up in the air, hands on faces. Why wasn't the call given there? Luckily for Garden City, that call was not made in. So Coach Schicky making his presence felt on the sidelines. Referee goes over and hands him I don't know if that was a thank you card. I don't think that was a thank you card, Jorge. I think that was a yellow card. I think he might be lobbying for a red. I'm not quite sure. I don't think he gave Schicky an early Father's Day card there. I think that was a yellow. I think that was a caution. I think that was a bit of a warning. However, I think Coach Schicky had a solid argument there as far as why he was asking for that foul. McHale made a pretty good move on the defender. Looked like he had space in front of him. The defender impeded the pass, surely with a lot of contact. Nonetheless, call not given. Schicky given the card, but play will go on. Tries to switch the field and is able to. Sam keeps that in. Good job. Red Ravens keeping possession. Alec with a really good turn. Finds McHale. McHale with the move. Puts the shot on goal. Blocked. Nico tries the overhead. But that is going to be a foul on Nico. They're going to go ahead and give him a yellow card, looks like. Referee saying that was a dangerous play. And so we'll see Nico go off for the moment. And once I get a number, I'll let you know. I think that's number, okay, looks like number 31 into the game, Eduardo Garcia out of Topeka, Kansas. He'll get a chance to add to this score line. 4-0 score line, 31 minutes left in this second half. Second half not flowing as smoothly as the first. We've seen some fouls. We've seen some stoppage of play, some cards being distributed. And so we will also see a substitution here, I'm pretty sure. Alexander will go off, number 7. Substitution for Garden City. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and start. I forgot we were even playing a game here. A lot of pressure here from the Red Ravens. Garden City has to get out of this one. Wow, and they just barely do. Trying to play it out of the back. Not working for him at the moment. Number 16, Jurgen Ramirez, also in. Ramirez from Puerto Rico. And that is Ramirez calling for the ball in the midfield. He plays a nice diagonal ball. Almost finds Tapia on the right-hand side. Tapia made a lot of good runs in that first half. So did Emilio. Looking to continue that in the second. And Garcia brings that one down. Garden City comes away with it. See if they can get something started here. Down 4 goals. Got to start somewhere, right? So there's a foul. Free kick opportunity for them. They will take their time to set themselves up and try to get set up in a favorable position here. Nice turn and run from Garden City, but it's cut out by Daniel. Oh, Daniel. Oh, wow, that's dangerous collision there, and they're going to kick this one out, I think, just to maybe call attention to the injury, to be quite honest with you. That looked like a really rough challenge. Might have came up the back of his leg, maybe the Achilles. Hope he's okay there. With the Red Ravens, the scoreline's the scoreline. I know we have a lot of time left here, but with the Red Ravens looking to secure a second round of playoffs, you'd really hate to see injuries come during this this time here. Referee need to make sure everyone's cool and calm down there on the pitch. Here comes McHale. He ran after that. He forced the Garden City goalkeeper to make a decision there. Garden City goalkeeper asking, why'd you send me that ball at that time? Can't really blame him for what he had to do there. Asking for more help of his defenders. They're trying to clear this one out, but I'm pretty sure that'll be a handball there. Red Raven forwards in midfield, in particular Ramirez, in particular Gomez, just really making the Garden City defenders make quick decisions. They're not able to do so, making bad decisions, and we know what bad decisions lead to. More goals for the Red Ravens. Gomez and Ramirez over this one. Left foot or right foot, which will it be? Oh, just off the crossbar. Wow, Jurgen went for goal and almost came up with gold there. Wow, 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 wow. That ball had the goalkeeper beat, that's for sure. Just couldn't beat that crossbar. The ball will be played back, and there will be a substitution. Looks like Tiago will go out. Looks like Samuel's going to, oh, no, that's Nico coming in. And here we go, Garden City with a break here. But here we see Francisco track all the way back and play that one out of touch. Francisco Tapia all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. Has really come on of late for the Red Ravens. Throw in headed away. I'm pretty sure that was Micah Dozier, number 29 from Independence. Red Ravens have something going on this left-hand side. Too far on that pass there. Almost found Nico streaking on the left-hand side, unable to. Looks like Garden City playing a more advanced game, a more aggressive game. This will probably be back and forth for the next 27 minutes. Ball is going to be played out for a throw-in. Ball boys and girls having a fun time down there today. Francisco plays this one into the box. Oh, almost. Number 20, Isaiah Rodriguez, almost got ahead to that one. Great far post find there. And even though it looked like Garden City might have a break there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or more white shirts back. And there's Alex with the foul. And it looks as if he will receive a yellow for that one. That will bring in Philly Phil. Philly Phil coming from KCK. He'll slot into that midfield position, it looks like. Philly Phil's got a lot of experience, a lot of maturity out on the pitch. Let's see what that dynamic can bring to the match. Free kick from Garden City sent in and cleared by Dozier. Shouts from the audience, shouts from the crowd, not quite sure what for, but enthusiastic nonetheless. Garden City player tries to make a run, but this is going to open things up for the Red Ravens. Heavy touches doomed him there. Tapia puts a boot to this one, sends it up into the air. Dangerous ball. Nico's going to pick this one up. He's going to drop it off to Daniel. Look like Victor Panuco, number 18, has also entered the game. Victor from Topeka, Kansas. We have 3 or 4 players from Topeka, Kansas. Ramirez puts this one up, and Dozier gets ahead to it. Good job playing that one over to Rodriguez. Good control on that one. The rain continues here in Coffeyville, Kansas. Field tries the clever back heel there, but I think the Garden City player is going to be called for a foul, and he was not, or is not happy about that. He's not in agreement overall. Okay, I think he's going to get a yellow. I think it might be for going into the back of Philly Phil over there on the sideline. We also have another Red Raven player looking to come in. I think that might be Jose Quinones at goal. Ball sent in from the set piece. Just wide of the target. And so we will see the player for Garden City come back in, and we will see a change at goal as well. So Samuel Ianello put in a good shift today. Last 25 minutes, we will see sophomore, a.k.a. the Magic Man, Jose Quinones, a.k.a. Little Keeler Novice. He has a lot of them, and he might just come up with some more. You never know. Micah Dozier going to take this one over here. And Jose gets his first touch out to Sam. Red Raven's doing a good job just playing this one around here. Might as well treat this next 25 minutes like a practice session, but hey, don't get too lackadaisical out there. Garden City's still a really good team, able to put some points on the board. Making a break here. White shirts converge. Phil flicks that one on to Victor. Good step up there. Micah Dozier, nice clearance. Not quite sure if that was a shot on goal or what. He had an option on the left-hand side, but off of the Red Raven defender and out of touch over to Garden City. I think that came off of Nico there. Throw in handled by Francisco and out of touch and over to Garden City, slowly but surely making their way down the pitch. Sloppy, wet, messy pitch, I must add. A consistent rain throughout this match. Not a heavy rain, but a consistent one. Defended by Francisco. Oh, there was a shot to the shin there. Francisco was not too pleased about that one. Even in the rain, enthusiasm from the crowd. I love that. Not a particularly high line from Garden City, so really Red Raven back line just able to pass the ball about as they please. And this pass will go to, almost found Francisco streaking on the right-hand side. He also had Nico just ahead of him. Could have played that in and could have put number 5 on the board. But it will be a throw-in for Garden City. Victor Panuco, I think that might have been actually Ramirez. Ramirez called for the foul there. Didn't agree with it, but maybe just a little too much contact on that. Garden City looking to push here. Run cut out, the Red Ravens on the counter. Phil's going to get to this one. Phil puts it up into the air. Could be an opportunity for Nico. Nico clash with the goalkeeper and foul on Nico. The goalkeeper is always going to get the call on that one. And they will check on him real quick. And so it will be a free kick for Garden City. Nico going after that one. Clash with the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper, they're always going to get that call there. And you could say for good reason. I'm sure if Ryan Butcher were here, that's what he would say, exactly what he would say. So I'll trust his knowledge and wisdom, and play will go on. Just like they did in the first half. Second half, they are looking toward the sidelines, looking toward those wingers getting forward. Garden City leaving that open, so might as well attack it. Garden City having to play out of the back, which has been somewhat of a struggle for them this match. But well done there. Very well done. Phil picks that one up over to Nico. Nico called for an offside, though. Yeah, Phil's got to do better there, and that's fine. He recognizes that. He told Nico, my bad. Sorry for that one, but Phil did see the passing lane there. He took it. Not a bad decision, but offside in the end. Substitution will come on for the Red Ravens, holding up play. Looks like Daniel will come off. Alex will come back in. And right away, he gets a touch. Phil trying to find that teammate in the middle there, just unable to. Garden City pounces on that one. Wow, but look at Francisco track all the way back before they can even think about a breakthrough. Francisco all the way back. Earns the foul for his team and earns possession as well. Little plays like that. They might not score show up in the box score, but coaches remember those, as do announcers. Micah Dozier trying to play a ball overhead. Unable to find Mikhail, unable to keep that one in. And through a little bit of good defense, Garden City wins that one on the far side. Throw in up and well defended. Ooh, Mikhail with some very impressive footwork there. Mikhail, the thing that he does, he's able to anticipate the defender and what they're going to do. A lot of times you hear about defenders anticipating what the offensive player will do. He's actually able to anticipate what the defender's going to do. He can manipulate the situation with fakes, with lunging of the body, things like that. And that one's going to be, that's played all the way back for a corner kick. Miscommunication there from the Garden City defender. Tried to play it all the way back to his goalkeeper, which wouldn't have been a bad ball. The opportunity was there, but goalkeeper just wasn't aware of it, wasn't able to get to it in time, and that's going to result in a corner kick, which Coffeyville will take their time taking this one here. 17 minutes left in the second half. Not as much action in the second half as we did in the first. Somewhat understandable. Can't expect the Red Ravens to keep up that intensity all game or even keep up the same strategy. Once they get to a certain score line, they might switch things up a little bit. Ball put up into the air. It's going to be difficult. Head to it. Ooh, Phil almost was able to step up and get to it. Alex puts one in, and it's good! Side-footed shot. Go! Go, 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 go for Alex Garay Luna. Made the impossible possible there. Coming off the bench and making his mark. Wow, what a beautiful shot. Perfect technique. Perfect height for him to put it right on target. Last game here at Veterans Memorial Stadium for the season. Hey, why not? Make it memorable for everyone. That was awesome. And right when I'm over here talking about no action, we get some wonderful action there. Gets everyone up. That gets everyone hyped. Wow, that was great. 5-0 scoreline, 16 minutes left to go. Red Ravens secured. You could probably say they secured their path to the next round in the first half, but definitely with that goal there, nail in the coffin. They'll look just to play out the time here. Garden City will look to maybe save face, come up with a goal, but I think the writing is on the wall. And I have been told through some very, very trusted sources that over the weekend, the Red Ravens will move on to Wichita. That's where they will be playing. Check RedRavenAthletics.com for game times, for streaming options as well. We'll be keeping up with the team. Hopefully you guys do too. 31 Eduardo Garcia into the game. He's looking to get himself on the score sheet. Francisco steps up there. He wants more. He's had a really good game so far. Sends this one in and covered by Garden City, but nice run. Tapia, like I said earlier, doing all the things that might not show up in the box score, but so crucial to have players like him and with any championship run. So Ramirez is going to step up to take this corner. See if Coffeyville has a set play here, if they'll just put the ball into the wind. Up and makes its way all the way across. Philly Field will get to this one, puts a boot to it, stays in bounce. Interesting ball. Jurgen up once again. Head is put to it. Oh, just outside. Just outside. It did take a deflection off of a Garden City player and will be another corner for the Red Ravens. Excellent job by the Red Ravens just to keep that ball going back and forth, keeping it in play. Garden City player down at the moment. His teammates help him up, and he looks to be good to go. Oh, the rain's picking up here, folks, quite a bit. Wow. And there's some discussion happening here. I think because the player was awarded medical attention, I think the referee's saying he has to leave the pitch. Now, the player kind of just flat out refusing to do so. But nonetheless, I mean, he has to follow the law of the land. Some more discussion here from Garden City. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think they might be discussing dinner plans after the match. I'd like to know because I'm quite hungry myself. I heard Zach Mitchell was going to foot the bill tonight, but you never know. I know Sully's got the plug at Brahms. 15%, that's what I'm talking about. Jorge Trujillo, he's a world-class chef. He's probably got some good leftovers in his refrigerator. I'm not quite sure why there's such a stall in play here, but if you're wet, you're already wet, right? I mean, you can't get wetter, correct? Right? I say that because they're just down there in the pouring rain. Man, it is what it is at this point, and here we go. We will have a corner kick. Maybe try to find the near post there. Maybe was looking for the short corner, but the Short corner player never came. Nonetheless, goal kick for Garden City. After that long delay, still 14 minutes left in this second half, and Red Ravens still pressing up high, making life difficult for Garden City. If the rain and elements didn't do so already. Playing out of the back. Well done. Now runners on the right-hand side calling in to question the Red Raven back line. Jose's going to come out. Jose making life interesting there. Picked up by Alex. Alex plays it to Phil. Phil gets it to Mikkel. Back to Phil. Phil puts it to the middle. Not a bad ball. Wow. Almost finds the player running. I think that was 31 Eduardo Garcia looking to get on the end of that one. Philly Phil looking like Andrea Pirlo out there. Not the coaching Pirlo, but the player Pirlo. The coaching Pirlo, not so good. Any Juventus fans out there know exactly what I'm talking about. And this will roll out for a goal kick. A lot of good matches still left to be played in all of the major leagues across Europe and the world. MLS in full action. The Italian League still up for grabs. Not the title, but Champions League spot. Premier League, Champions League spots as well. Spain, they're still looking to crown a victor. Will it be Atletico Madrid? Will it be Real Madrid? We know it will not be Barcelona. And this announcer doesn't feel too bad about that. Let me just go ahead and let you know. Samuel weighs his options. Ooh, looked like he was trying to find a runner there. A little bit of a breakout here for Garden City. 1-on-4, 1-on-6. Oh, Samuel, don't be too lackadaisical about that one now. Okay, so there will be a foul call. To the dismay of the Red Raven players there. Wrong football there, Philly Phil. Wrong football there. Maybe he played a little center in Pop Warner League. You never know. But nonetheless, folks, throughout all my babbling there, we will have a free kick for Garden City. And scoreline is what it is. But, hey, look like they're going to try to put one up here on the board. Put up a fight in this last 11 minutes. All these young men are competitors. Chip up, and it's dangerous. Jose comes out, puts a fist to it, 2 fists. And Philly Phil has a run out. He's going to play it for Mikkel in the middle. That's going to be called back. Red Raven defense swarms all over that Garden City player there. Always looking for more. Players seeing some time off the bench. They're not just content to play this game out. They want to get on the score line. Why not? They've put in the practice all year. Might as well get yours in the playoffs. Garden City looking to reverse field, and they do. Dangerous ball put into the center, but picked up by Micah Dozier. Alex with a thievery in the middle. I think this is going to be offsides once again. Red Ravens just one step off each time. Give credit to Garden City's back line for staying disciplined, though. Keeping their lines. There's Some field opening up for Garden City here, runner, and he's just going to take the shot. That was a tricky ball overall. Run a play. Had the element, you had the slick ball. Jose just doing all he can to play that one out, live to fight another day. Might have caught him off guard just a little bit, but he was able to handle the footing and the ball enough to usher it out of bounds and or out of touch, and Garden City with the corner here. Running to the near post, he'll go to the far post, though. And this will open up another run for Coffeyville if they choose to take it, and they will. Tapia giving chase, and that'll be back over to Garden City. Wow, give a lot of credit to the Garden City defender there. Threw his body into the mix, did it the correct way, the proper way. Won the ball for his team. Throw in here for the Red Ravens, far side. Garden City out of touch, and we'll try this one over again. Samuel still in there. Philly Phil still in there as well. Finds Alex. Alex looking for Francisco. With all the work Francisco has done today, feels like he deserves one. He's going to get this one. What can he do with it? Decides to put a shot on goal, and Garden City defender does his job. Philly Phil going to take this corner here, looking to take it quickly. Maybe call the Garden City defense out a little bit. Jurgen breaks in, left foot. He's got a dangerous left foot, that's for sure. Ooh, shot and over, no good. Short little kick played here by the goalkeeper. Out to the wing, and Garden City looking to run. Cut out by the Red Ravens. Garcia turns, left foot on it. Not a bad shot there, but it was always going toward the goalkeeper. All he really needed to do was secure that, make sure the ball didn't spill out. Did exactly that. Good job there. And I will reiterate a point I made earlier. Even though the Red Ravens have put 5 on the board, Garden City goalkeeper had a pretty good game. Reverse the field here, Jose to Sam. Sam finds Alex, and Eduardo tried to chip that one on. Quite possibly could have found Victor going toward goal. Phil puts a chest to that one. Good job. Keeps it in a dangerous position. Speaking of dangerous, that clearance, not able to find a Garden City player, but ultimately they clean it up. Luckily for them, and they make a run. Ball played up and taken down by Eduardo. Eduardo, Alex, and Mikhail still doing a lot of work. Mikhail has possession here. Phil going to reassess the equation. Tries to reverse field, but not a white shirt there to get on the end of that one. Nonetheless, they will regain possession. They will just dunk it around a little bit. Take time off, work this Garden City defense. Ball goes out, and it will be Red Raven ball. Less than 5 minutes left to go in this one. Second half has been a well-battled second half, I would say. A little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a stalemate, you could say, but both defenses just real solid in their structure. Ramirez, Panuco, back to Ramirez, tries to find a streaking Tapia down the right-hand side. That has been a combination that has worked all day for the Red Ravens. Throw in finds Ramirez. Ramirez to Phil. Phil able to keep possession very well. Good job. He'll even earn the right to take a free kick here. Well earned. Even with all that contact, he kept possession. Now, even though this is farther out, we did see Ramirez take a free kick earlier. Almost found the back of the net. Now, he does have Phil off on this right-hand side. Phil will force the defender to, well, no, they're going to, yeah, they'll bring a defender over to cover him. Jurgen could go toward goal here. I don't see why not. And he, just over the crossbar. That will give the ball boy quite a nice chase there. And I heard that Zach Mitchell's willing to buy hot chocolate for all the ball boys and ball girls after the game. So make sure to find him afterwards, and he's going to foot the bill. Samuel's going to track this one down, and, that was dangerous. It's not that we're born liars. We just do it so well. But it could be because we were born with it. Yeah, you're right. Banter in the booth. They're giving me a hard time up here. Can you believe that? Red Ravens played around. Last 2 minutes of the match, I just want to take some time to make a statement here about this Red Raven team. Sometimes in sports you read about going from worst to first. And that's exactly what we saw from last season to this season. Maybe not exactly worst, but the men's team unable to win a game last year, turn around the next season and win the Jayhawk East from worst to first. I just want to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff. I want to give credit to all the players, not only those that came in and made a difference, but those who stuck around, those who were here last year, went through the struggle, went through those hard times. They will come out better players and better young men overall for having gone through that experience. So as the ball is shuffled around here, move, and almost number 6 on the board there. But just want to give a lot of credit, folks. Again, going from worst to first, it's not just a physical thing, it's also a very mental thing as well. And to see these young men, coaching staff, everyone involved, step up and make it happen, they're going to see themselves in the second round of the playoffs in Wichita over the weekend, and you never know where this team might go. They have a good offense. They have goals all over the place. They have a really strong midfield. They have great defenders with a lot of experience. They have goalies that can take over at any time if need be. Look at Philly Field there off the bench. Good stop there. But just want to give a lot of encouragement and praise to this team from top to bottom. Again, what an accomplishment that they have achieved this year. So happy for all of these guys and very excited to follow them in their quest for a national tournament as dangerous ball here forces the that almost made it over the visitor bleacher. Man, that would have been awesome. But here we go. Last 2 seconds, last 1 second, and folks, I can't say enough about this team. I can't say enough about the experience that I've had watching these young men over the past 2 years or so. Good luck to the players, coaches going forward. Thank you so much to all of the family, friends, fans who followed us. If it was just one match, 2 matches, or all matches throughout the season, we really do appreciate it. We want to give credit to all of our students as well who help us out in the booth with the camera, with everything on the sidelines, directing. So we wish you guys a happy day, and we hope to have more success coming for the Ravens. Peace. I'm Dirk Andrews. It's been a pleasure.